Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi Rook. If you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell down below so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. Today what I'm going to do is a little try on haul of some brand new products, some products I have never used on camera before. I'm so excited. In October I did a no buy or low buy, but I was also really sick. So literally November 1st I bought a shit ton of stuff. Some of it's still coming in, so this is not everything that I bought. I'm going to do a haul of everything and I will have that up probably before I even put this try on up, but there is a lot of stuff. So the products that I did use in this video. So the first product I tried out was this e.l.f. little brow palette. So I thought this was just in a bite-sized eyeshadow palette. I looked closer, it said brow palette, so I'm like, oh, I want to try you. I also tried the Too Faced's the Plump and Prime Luxury Face Priming Primer Serum. I tried out the Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. For a foundation, I did try the Pro Fusion. This is the Feels Good Skin Longwear Skin Perfector. I try out the Neutrogena Radiant Creamy Concealer Healthy Skin. I tried out some new Made by Mitchelle bronzer and a new blush shade. I also tried out the Milk Makeup. This is the Electric Gloss Lip Plumper, and then a new Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick Color. So if you would like to see how all of those products perform, how I achieve this face, then just keep watching and let's get her done. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyebrows. I did get a new eyebrow product. It is the e.l.f. Let's see, what is this called? It's the e.l.f. I guess just eyebrow palette. I don't really see. It says it's natural brown. I saw this on Trend Mood and then I just saw it randomly in store. It has a clear gel, a darker gel, and then 2 eyebrow powders. So I thought this was really interesting. Normally I just use pens in my eyebrows, but I thought I would just try this out. It was really inexpensive and I just wanted to kind of see what the formula was like. So I also have, oh, I'm so excited. I have 2 brand new sets of brushes. These are the Bellieme tools. I have Phase 1 and Phase 3. It was an early Christmas present. So excited to use these. They're gorgeous. So they come in like this little pouch with like golden detail. They feel so luxe. It's really cool because this pouch, when it's open, it just stands up so it can hold all of your brushes. I am so freaking excited. So I have the 2 divided. I have one with my eye brushes and one with my face brushes. So I think it's so cool because I can just grab in there and have everything I could possibly need. I used these brushes yesterday. They feel so incredibly luxe. It's actually crazy. I have been wanting these for a really long time, so I am super excited that I picked these up. So I'm trying to see if there is some type of eyebrow brush. I can't remember. Oh yeah, there is. It does come with a teeny eyebrow brush, so I'm going to use that. This is so cool because the ferrule is like triangle, so it sits so comfortably in your hand. They feel really luxe. They're the gold to the blue. All right, so I brought you in a little bit closer so you can kind of see what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the darker brown color. I'm going to put that on the tail end of my brows. I normally, like I said, I normally fill in my eyebrows with pens. And I haven't used powder in a really long time, but I just wanted to try it, see what it is like. It was super inexpensive, so I thought, you know, if this is a nice little eyebrow palette from the drugstore that's not super expensive, that would be nice to discover. So I'm just going to fill my brows in and go for more of a kind of soft brow. So next I'm going to go into the lighter color and I'm going to take that into the front of the brow. And just kind of fill in the little bit of sparseness that I have. I love how small and detailed that brush is. It works so great. So now I'm going to just fluff up my brows. So I'm going to take the same brush that I used for the powders. I'm going to put it in the pomade. And I'm just going to fill in the back a little bit more and just kind of see how I like that. Like this palette more now that I found that out. Because like I said, I just thought it was a tinted gel. I didn't realize it was a pomade. This is my nice brow. And then this is the brow that never works for me. It's kind of a jerk. So I try to make them match. They never do. I am trying to grow this one out a little bit more. I think the reason this one works so well is because it has a lot more hair at the bottom. And this one kind of stops about there and then doesn't have anything. But this one is pretty straight. So I think that's why I have the issue. I'm just going to leave it there. They're distant cousins, but that's okay. And I'm going to go in with the clear gel now. And just rub my spoolie on it. And apply that and see how it works. And I really like it. I think it's working out really well. My eyebrows look good. They feel like they're definitely going to stay in place. All right, okay, I'm going to stop talking about eyebrows. That's probably really boring. I never do my eyebrows on camera. All right, so I have recently purchased about 17,000 lip products. One of them is my Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm Lip Treatment. I got this in Cocoa Kiss. I heard Babs Beauty talking about these, and she said that she absolutely loves them. She has them in multiple colors. Too Faced did have a sale, so I wanted to try this out. This is a really pretty, kind of light peachy color. Really glowy. It's supposed to be a balm treatment, so I figured I would put this on before I continue filming. That way by the time I am ready to apply lip products, my lips are nice and hydrated. I haven't tried this yet. I did just get it. It does have a very light cocoa smell. I like it a lot because it's not super like chocolate in your face, but it's a kind of more sophisticated cocoa smell. I like how it feels. Definitely very pillowy. Super glowy. This is really pretty. Like, I would throw this in my bag and take it with me if I need to reapply. I haven't bought any new eyeshadow palettes. I'm waiting for one I'm going to go try to find today. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Dominique Cosmetics Transition Palette. I'm going to do a little bit in the crease. And then I'm going to work with the Dennessa Myricks. This is the Color Fix Cream, and this is an iconic, beautiful color. And I'm just going to kind of play and make kind of a smokier, glittery eye. Use my Bellieme tools. This is a small, tapered blending brush. I'm going to take Toffee first. And I'm just going to apply that into the crease. These brushes are so incredibly soft. I think they're the softest brushes that I have ever felt. I'm just taking that Toffee, really just blending in the crease. This isn't going to be anything revolutionary. I just really want to work with that Dennessa Myricks Color Fix. I am taking this honey color in the crease. I haven't gone in with this color, so I really did want to try it out. I'm going to go in with Soft and Sweet. It's kind of a pinkier color. I'm going to put that on the lid. Next, I'm going to go with the brush I am most excited for. This is the 781 crease. It is a fatter, thicker, more fluffy kind of pencil brush. I'm really excited because I think it's going to be great for like precision, but really blending it out at the same time. I'm going to go in with the Coffee Bean, and I'm going to put that into the crease at the back of my lid. And kind of just leave it lower. Oh, that brush is so nice. I think I might do kind of a halo eye, so I'm going to bring that into the front of my lid as well. Next, I'm going to go with the Shading Blender. I like this as a really great shadow brush for the lid. I'm going to use it with my Dennessa Myricks. I wanted to see how these brushes would do using cream products. So if you have not seen, this iconic color is just absolutely beautiful. It is a almost gunmetal type color. I'm so excited to use this. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out all over the lid. You do have to work pretty fast with these products. I do one eye at a time. And I'm just going to place that into the middle of my lid, all the way up above my crease. And I'm just using tapping motions to blend that out so there's no harsh lines. I'm going to go in with my Master Crystal Reflector. This is by Mario, and this is in quartz. This is a beautiful, beautiful, just eyeshadow topper. It has a clear backing, and then it just has really beautiful, super shimmery glitter in it. And it just adds all the extra specialness to the shadow. It's really pretty. So I'm going to go in with that brown liner, and I'm going to do a bit of a liner. I'm going to go in with my Coal color, which is a dark gray black in the palette, and I'm going to just do a little bit of stamping motion for a liner. Not a whole lot. I'm just going to kind of go between the smoked and the coal just to darken my lash line a little bit. Okay, so I think I might be going a little bit thicker for my liner, and I'm only doing the back, like half of my lashes. I'm not taking it out for a wing. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm going to do a bit thicker, I think. There we go. Something kind of like that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hop off, clean this all up, do some mascara, and then I will be right back with the rest of the face. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the eyeshadow there. I got mascara on. Let's go into primer. Oh, okay, I'm so excited. So I did buy two things from Too Faced. So I got the Plump and Prime Luxury Face Plumping Primer Serum. Fast, Firm, Fill, and Plumping Treatment. That sounds so good. So I bought this because I did see the makeup artist for Too Faced use this, and it looked really nice. So I did swatch this in store, and it felt so soft and hydrating and smoothing. So I didn't want to buy it because I have never really been into buying full high-end primers. I hadn't heard much about it. I never heard any other YouTuber talking about it. And Too Faced did have a sale on their website, so I picked it up for like 30% off. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply a couple pumps to my skin. It doesn't have much of a smell, just a light, almost fruity smell, but nothing like bad. I don't even think it smells like fruity. It just kind of has a light, pleasant scent. We'll go with that. So it feels really good. I don't know if it's going to be plumping or anything, but I do love all things plumping, so I thought I would try this out, see if I saw any type of difference. The foundation I'm going to go in with, I have used a few times, so I kind of know how it works. I hate using new primers and new foundations at the same time, especially when I'm testing stuff out, because I never know what causes any type of issue there might be. So I'm okay using a new primer that I've never used before because I have, like I said, used that foundation a few times. So this has dried down a little bit. It does feel a tiny bit tacky. Not super tacky. I don't really like super tacky things. It makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Oh, my face feels so nice. It has a beautiful amount of glow. Right, so the primer has sat on my face. I really do like how this feels. It's pretty promising. It's glowy, but not super like slicky or kind of greasy or anything. So I'm going to go with the foundation. The foundation I'm going to use is the Fushion Cosmetics Feel Good Skin Long Wear Skin Perfector. This has hyaluronic acid. It is medium to full coverage. It's a natural satin finish, SPF 15. And I have this in, let's see, it is a light 3 cool pink. It looks a little warm for me, so I am going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Color Pigment, the blue one, and I put just the literal tiniest bit in there. I think that is a little bit better in tone, so we're gonna go ahead and go with that. I really love that pigment. I use it all the time because I do find I have a hard time kind of color matching me, especially at the drugstore. So I just like to apply that. I'm gonna go into my face set of Bellieme brushes. Oh, I am loving these brushes so far, every single one. I'm gonna take the Precision Kabuki. I used this yesterday. It is so nice to apply foundation. So I'm just gonna start on my cheeks, where I have a lot of redness. I have used this foundation a few times, like I said. I am kind of undecided so far. I have had days where it looked really great. I had days where it didn't look good at all. So I am kind of curious if this is a very, like, depending on the primer you use with it, it might be a little bit more temperamental. It has a really beautiful finish, definitely satin. It's a little bit more glowy because of that primer. I like the coverage. I think it's a good medium coverage. It doesn't cover everything, so it still kind of looks more natural. But it does have enough coverage to cover up any type of redness. The few times I have used this, it does look good from far away. Up close is where it always looks a tiny bit heavy, like around my nose, kind of the normal areas that foundation always seems to kind of settle into. So between my brows, I have a little crease there, and then around my nose. I think that primer really worked well with this foundation. It does not look heavy. It looks beautifully glowy. Oh gosh, that is exciting. So I've tried this over hydrating primers. I did try this over a matte primer. This foundation definitely doesn't go well over matte primers. So if you like more of that matte finish, I definitely wouldn't suggest this foundation. But it's so nice. My skin looks super smooth, so I wonder if it has to do with the filling aspect of that primer, because my skin looks stunning. It looks really pretty. Okay, so next for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Neutrogena. This is a Radiant Cream Concealer, Healthy Skin, Peptides and Antioxidants. This sounds so nice. So I did purchase this in Sugar Light 3. It's a little yellow and dark for me. I was hoping it would be a bit lighter, but it's quite dark. So what I'm going to do is apply it to the back of my hand and use my pigment to tone it down. I love this. If you have issues with foundations or concealers running dark, just get that LA Girl Pro Mixing Pigment. It is such a fantastic product, and it really opens up the possibilities. Otherwise, I'd have to return this and I wouldn't be able to use it because the color does not match. But I'm just throwing a little bit of the blue. I'm going to throw in a tiny bit of the white and just mix those together. It does not mess with the formula, so I'll still be able to know exactly how this formula works, but it will just neutralize the color. I'm going to use the BDHD Phase, and this is a fantastic looking concealer brush. It's a little flat kind of kabuki. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. So I'm going to let that sit, dry down a little bit, get a little bit more emollient. It'll have a little bit more coverage, and then I will blend it out. Okay, so first thing I'm seeing, it does not have full coverage. It's definitely a medium coverage concealer, maybe more light than medium. It has a lot of luminosity. It is blending really well. I absolutely love this brush. This is now my new favorite concealer brush ever. Close there you go, you can kind of see it's slanted but thick. Wow, that is a fantastic shape for a concealer brush. I love it because I can really get into the inner corner. I love that brush. Okay, the concealer has a beautiful bit of luminosity, has a light to medium coverage. I really love it. I love luminous anything. So I really like how that concealer looks. To be honest, the first couple times I tried it, I did not like it at all. I think it had to do with the color more than the formula. All right, so that is beautiful. My base is looking fantastic. I really love how the primer, the foundation, and that concealer is all working together. It looks glowy. It looks really, really pretty. So I'm going to go into powders. I don't have any new powders, so I am going to just show you the kind of the powder combination I have been loving recently. I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. This is in Cupcake. And this is a light pink, super brightening. It doesn't have a ton of pigment, so it doesn't add coverage. It just really sets it down. So I'm going to go in with the contour brush. I'm going to use that for powder. So I'm going to tap into this powder, kind of tap out any type of creases, and just gently set that with just a little bit of powder. I'm not using a ton. I don't use a lot of powder. I forgot I was going to do cream products for the bronzer and for blush, so I'm going to wait to do the second part of my powder combination. I'm going to contour slash bronzer and my blush. So I did get some more made by Mitchell. These are the liquid blushers. I love these a lot. I have only one, so I did want to try one of his new bronzers. So I got this in Hello There. It's a very cool tone light bronzer. I don't have anything like this in my collection. I don't really contour a whole lot, so I did want to try something new. His other one that was the next darkest looked almost too orange for me. So I wanted to see how this was going to work out. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the back of my hand. I'm going to use the cream bronzer brush I always use. There's not a ton of cream brushes in that Bellieme Tools collection. I'm going to go ahead and apply this like every other cream bronzer and see how it works on my skin tone. So the blushes in this collection are definitely very, very, very pigmented. So I thought maybe this would be a bit more pigmented than it is. It's a little bit more sheer, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It gives me a bit more options to have it either a sheer or a more full coverage. So maybe it's really pretty color. I do really love the color, especially for the winter time. So I'm going to just apply this to the skin. You definitely cannot do that with the blushes because they are so pigmented. But this doesn't seem as pigmented, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply it and then blend it out. So there is that. It definitely gives me more of just a natural contour, which is what I wanted because I have tons of bronzers, but I don't have any like really, really cool tone contours. I'm going to apply a little bit more to my forehead. I am kind of excited about this color. I think it looks really nice and natural. Look how well that blended. That's crazy. This is going to be so nice for daily wear. I normally like more bronzer, but I do really like having this as an option. And I think it'll go great in my kit as well. Because if you have a really super, super fair skin tone, most bronzers look kind of harsh on your skin. I also did pick up one of his blushes. This is in Cherry Cola. I've wanted this for a really long time. I was nervous about the color. I saw it online multiple times. You can never tell with online shopping. Things look just so different. I wanted something that was almost a dark kind of reddish brownish color, and this is really close to kind of what I wanted. So I'm excited to try this out. So I'm definitely going to apply this to the back of my hand, use my dual fiber brush, take just a little bit. Like I said, these are super pigmented. And you also have to work pretty fast with them. And I'm going to just kind of start applying it a little bit at a time. See how pigmented that is? Way, way more pigmented than the bronzers. This is kind of blending out a little bit more pink than I wanted. Like I said, I wanted more of that brownish red type tone. I like this formula because it does last a long time on your cheeks, so it's really great for special occasion makeup. I like to apply this, and then normally I will put a powder blush on top. You can definitely get out of hand with these type of blushes really fast. So I'm going to go in with a sponge to kind of blend it out. I went too far. Oh no, oh no. Okay, hold on. I can fix this. Alright, so there's that blush. I definitely got out of hand. The only issue with these blushes is it can get out of hand really fast. I think it's really pretty. It's not the color that I wanted. But I mean, it's still pretty. I'll still use it. But I was hoping for kind of a different undertone once blended out. Not so pink, because the other one I have from him is really pink as well. So they're kind of like the same almost. There's not a huge bit of difference between the two colors. So I am wiping that balm off. I'm going to try another lip treatment that I purchased. Next, I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Electric Glossy Lip Plumper. I love lip plumpers. I like the tingle. I love everything about them. So I'm going to kind of squeeze that up. It's a little squeezy tube. It is clear. And I'm just going to apply it kind of to the middle of my lips. The smell is kind of, it does have a very light smell, nothing too much. It just smells like a medicated lip treatment kind of. The next step in my powder duo is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Brightening Powder. I'm going to go in with this color right here. I take my wet sponge, I tap it in just lightly, very gently, and I just go right underneath my eyes and just kind of tap it in. I'm doing this because it adds a lot of brightness under my eyes and it makes my under eyes look super smooth. I don't use too much because it can get a little heavy, but as long as you kind of just tap it on there and then tap it in, it looks so good. I really love this palette. I use it pretty much daily. It's quite expensive, but it works so good. I don't have a new highlighter, so I'm just going to go in with my ColourPop Flexitarian. This is a stunning, stunning highlighter. I love using this during the winter because it's quite light, but it has the most beautiful glow. It's super intense, and I love it when I have a little bit lighter skin tone. And I just kind of blend that out. I take a little bit of that ColourPop Flexitarian as my inner corner highlight. I love doing the face highlight for my inner corner highlight. That is so pretty. So that lip plumper is definitely getting more intense as I'm sitting here. I like it, but it's not a mild lip plumper by any means. It definitely has a bit of a kick to it. I'm just going to hop into my LMR Cosmetics Hydrating Complexion Trio. I've been using this a lot, trying to get my thoughts on it. I'm going to use kind of a different brush. I've never really used a brush like this. So it is a angled face brush. It's quite large, very fluffy. I'm going to go in with the darker mixed with the lighter color, and I'm just going to apply that to the perimeter of my face. That brush is so soft. So my lips are definitely tingling even more. So it's kind of a build-up type tingling product. The bronzer is definitely going on super smooth. Oh, I am so excited for these brushes. It's so weird to use products that I know how they work with new brushes, and these brushes just seem so fantastic. And like I said, I've never really had super nice expensive brushes. So it's really nice to try some more high-end brushes and see the difference of how they're working out. This bronzer is what I needed. I'm going to take a little bit down my neck. I love how big this is. It's perfect for bronzing up the neck. Oh, I am just feeling fantastic about how this makeup is turning out. It's so glamorous and beautiful. This makeup would definitely work for a formal or something like that. I know it's kind of formal season right now. This makeup look would look beautiful with a really shimmer dress or something. Oh, that'd be so pretty. What I'm gonna do now is sadly wipe off this plumper. This plumper feels so good. My lips are definitely a little bit redder than they were to start with. They feel really, really good. All right, so I'm gonna do a lip combination. I have quite a few products. I'm gonna go in with my Jeffree Star lip liner. I had one of his lip liners, but it was a green one. I never used it. So this is Posh Spice. I am officially a self self-proclaimed addicted to lip liners. I love them. I'm always looking for new ones. I'm always on the hunt. I do have some I absolutely love. I could do a video completely about lip liners. Because I have fairer skin and my undertone's neutral cool tone, I don't like warm lip liners. So I'm constantly on the hunt for that perfect contour, beigey, grayy, kind of neutral, darker nude liner. So I did get Jeffree Star's Posh Spice online. It looked a lot darker than what I was kind of wanting, but it is a really, really perfect neutral nude liner. So I'm really excited to be trying this one out. That is perfection. Oh my god, that is so good. I don't know if it'll work great when I have a tan, but right at this moment, that is such a fantastic color. Oh, I like that. It went on super smooth, like really, really smooth. It might have been because my lips were very, very hydrated, but it felt so nice. Oh, I'm excited about that lip liner. Next, I did pick up one of his velour liquid lipsticks. I love his liquid lipstick formula. Mannequin is my absolute favorite. I did want to try a new one. I did get the Made by Mitchelle blush and bronzer, the Jeffree Star lipstick and lip liner off of Beauty Bay. They were having a really big sale. So whenever I see Jeffree Star products on sale, I try to pick some up. So this is Celebrity Skin. So this is a little bit more, tiny bit peachier, pinkier than Mannequin. Mannequin is a little bit lighter. I thought this looked really pretty. I did want to try a new one. So I'm going to tap this in the middle. So lipstick is really pretty. It's a little bit more peachy than I expected. I think it'll look great in the summer. It's a nice light nude, which I like. I do always like to go towards the lighter colors of nude. This is a really nice, very nude, neutral peach almost. It's not super pinky peach or warm or anything. This might be kind of weird, but I want to try a little bit of the Made by Mitchell bronzer in the middle of it to see what that does. Like, that looks so good. It toned the peachiness down. It kept the lightness. It might have lightened it even a little bit more. I don't know if these can be used for lips. I'll look into that. So I don't suggest using on your lips. I'm not really super concerned about it, but I might have just created my most favorite lip combo I've ever had. Alright, so there is the finished look. I love how this look turned out. It's so beautiful. It looks fantastic up close. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the products that I tried out in this video. Let's start with the little brow palette. I really, really am shocked by this. It looks really good. My eyebrows still feel like they're being held, but they're not crusty or kind of gunky. I really am excited about this. I love that it comes with a pomade, the powders, and the gel. I think that's really unique. Next, the primer. I will have to continue using this so far, but today it looks beautiful. It looks so good. My makeup looks fantastic. And like I said, I had tried that foundation before, which was kind of touch and go. It looks fantastic over this. I love how this felt. I like how it looked on my skin. I'll have to watch to see if it breaks me out or anything, but this is a really nice primer so far. The foundation is kind of a hit and miss, like I've said a few times. Depending on the primer, it can look absolutely gorgeous. When it's put on top of a glowy, hydrating primer, it looks really, really good. It's a little thicker than I had expected it to be. The concealer does look really, really nice. I wish I had got this in a lighter color. I can manipulate it, and I am willing to do that. I really like mixing products. I think it's kind of fun. It looks really nice under my eyes, so far I am enjoying this. We will see as I continue to use it, and I will definitely come back and give you guys more of a review for all these products and my final thoughts after I've used it for a while. But so far I am liking this concealer. The Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm, this is really nice. I like that it has a tiny bit of coverage. It feels very hydrating and pillowy on the lips. It definitely made my lips feel very hydrated. The two blushes from Made by Mitchell. It's kind of shocking because I did expect them to have the same formula. I like that this bronzer is very sheer and blendable and it doesn't dry down super fast. I really like that. I kind of wish the blushes were like that, but I also like the blushes for what they are. So this is definitely very light. If you have anything darker than my light skin tone right now, you will not see this on your skin. This is definitely for the fairest of the fairs to light skin. It's almost a little bit light for me. I do like it because it does add that natural contour. I like this a lot on my lips. I think that's kind of weird, but mixed with lip products, it kind of tones it down and adds a little bit more beigey. So if you like beigier lips, maybe look into this. I don't know if you can use it on your lips. I did, and it looks nice. It doesn't look kind of gross on my lips or anything. I'm kind of disappointed by the color of the blush. It does say cherry cola, so I expected it to be the color of like cherry soda, like reddish, brownish, a little bit darker. It blends out very, very pink. I really do love this formula. It is very, very pigmented. It dries down matte. It does not leave your face. It lasts forever. I really like this formula. I was just hoping the color would be a little different. I might pick up some of his other ones, but they're all very, very vivid, and I like something a bit more neutral from that collection. Most of the neutral blushes I own do kind of fade, so I'm hoping he'll release more colors, but this is a great formula if you've never tried it. I highly suggest the formula. The Milk Lip Plumper. This was so nice. It was very intense. Like, there's a lightning bolt on here, and that is because it stings a lot. I have said this 1,000 times. I love it. I like the stinging sensation. If you do not like that sensation, don't get this one, but this is really nice. I like that it is clear, and I have a couple other plumpers that almost kind of ball up on your lips, so this is something you could throw on when you're out and about and it doesn't ball up or look gunky on your lips. This one is a really, really nice one. I do enjoy this a lot. I am probably most excited for the color of this lip liner. This is perfect. This is what I've been looking for. Will I stop my hunt? No. I can never have enough beigey, greigey, cool tone, contoury type lip liners, but this is a really, really nice one. And then the liquid lipstick, I love his formula. It is really fantastic. Celebrity Skin is a bit peachier than I was hoping, but it's very light. So it's definitely something I can use because it's not super warm or super pink. I can tone it down a little bit with a concealer or with that Made by Mitchelle bronzer, and it looks really good. I'll definitely use this one a lot more during the summer. It's going to be a really great summer nude. So there are all my thoughts on these new products I tested out. I'm so excited that everything worked out. Sometimes when products don't work out, it gets kind of frustrating, so it's always really nice when you have an entire face of products that worked out even for the first time using them. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys!